We all know how hard it can be to stay afloat financially, especially when you are living paycheck to paycheck. Unfortunately, many people fall into money traps that can make their financial situation worse. In this video, we'll take a look at the top 5 money traps that we often fall into which make our financial life bad, and the 5th financial trap is so bad that almost all of us have fallen into it. Understanding these traps can help you recognize them when you or someone you know is in danger of being pulled in. EMI, or equated monthly installment, refers to the money you pay each month to pay off a loan. By opting for an EMI, people get access to goods they otherwise could not afford. Unfortunately, this often leads to more debt than they can handle. By opting for an EMI, people are also paying more money than they would if they had saved up for it. This is because when you take out a loan or an EMI, you have to pay a processing fee and an interest rate. This means that the overall amount paid is higher than the price of the item. What's worse is that people often get tricked into taking out loans for items they do not need or can't afford. This further increases their burden of debt and makes it difficult for them to make ends meet. It's best to avoid taking out loans unless it is absolutely necessary, and even then it's important to shop around for the best deals. One of the biggest money traps that poor people can fall into is buying cars to show off. While it may seem like a great idea in the short term, the cost of purchasing and maintaining a car can be much higher than anticipated. Not only will you have to pay for the initial cost of the car, but you'll also have to pay for insurance, registration, maintenance, and fuel costs. Over time, these expenses can add up significantly. Furthermore, buying an expensive car to show off isn't necessarily an investment that will pay off in the long run. Unless you buy a rare or classic car, chances are that your vehicle will depreciate in value over time and you won't get any of your money back when you sell it. Therefore, if you're trying to save money, buying a car to show off is likely not a good idea. It's important to note that this isn't to say that all car purchases are bad investments. For some people, cars can be a great way to get from point A to point B. If you need a car for practical reasons, it's important to do your research to find one that fits your budget and needs. Consider looking for used cars, as these can often be cheaper than new ones. Additionally, make sure to factor in costs such as fuel and maintenance when calculating how much money you'll spend on the car in the long run. It's a common tendency for people to want to look and feel good by wearing stylish clothes. However, the cost of branded and designer clothing can be extremely high, leading to a huge financial burden on those who don't have a lot of money. The problem is that these overpriced clothes often come with flashy logos and designs, which attract people's attention and make them feel like they need to keep up with the latest trends. Unfortunately, buying expensive clothes can be an expensive mistake. Not only are the prices too high, but the quality of the clothing is often not worth the money spent. Many times, cheaper clothing from generic stores offers more value for your money because it is more durable and will last longer than the more expensive designer items. To save money and still look stylish, try looking for alternative sources of clothing such as thrift stores or second-hand shops. With a little creativity, you can find fashionable and affordable clothes that won't break the bank. If you are living paycheck to paycheck, eating out or ordering takeout can really eat up a big chunk of your budget. These days, it's so easy to just order takeout from any restaurant you like and have it delivered right to your doorstep. It's also hard to pass up the delicious smells of a restaurant kitchen. However, this type of spending can quickly add up and leave you with very little money to cover other important expenses. Instead of eating out or ordering takeout, consider cooking your meals at home. Not only will this help save money, but it can also be healthier and give you a sense of accomplishment. Additionally, cooking meals at home can be fun and allow you to bond with your family or friends. It can also be an opportunity to experiment with new recipes and get creative with your food. Many people spend a significant amount of money on courses, certifications, and degrees without any thought of the return on investment that they will receive. People often choose a course based on what everyone is doing, rather than their career prospects. This often leads to wasting money on courses that do not add any value to their career. So don't just choose a course because your successful neighbor's son is doing that. Finally, If you decide to pursue higher education, make sure that you are taking courses relevant to the job you are aiming for. Spending money on courses that don't help you build the skills you need will end up being a waste of resources. Make sure you research what kind of skills employers are looking for in your chosen field and select the right courses accordingly. This is it for the video. Tell us in the comments on what topic do you want us to make video on, and we will serve you that. Hit the like button and subscribe, and we will meet again next week.